Welcome to the Lantern Light AI Newscast number 58. Machines are taking over everything now. Made by Chris Morley in Boston on Sunday, May 31st, 2026 at 8:31 a.m. UTC. Collaborative robots are rewriting the rules on factory floors. Open source AI models are closing the gap on their closed source rivals. And tiny microchips have learned a surprising new trick, moving themselves using rain. On the defense side, Rheinmetall and Harbinger are teaming up on autonomous military vehicles. The sensor integration gateway market is gearing up for a serious growth run, and the eVTOL industry keeps pushing toward full urban integration by 2030. We begin with industrial collaborative robots. Researchers and manufacturers are pushing a new generation of collaborative robots, known as cobots, into roles that pair machine precision with human judgment on factory floors. Unlike earlier industrial robots that operated behind safety cages, cobots are designed to work alongside people, adapting to their movements in real time. Adoption has been accelerating across automotive, electronics, and logistics sectors as companies look to offset labor shortages without fully removing human workers from the equation. Analysts say the shift reflects a broader industry view that automation works best as a complement to human skill rather than a direct replacement. Now, a notable headline from the research front. Researchers have developed a new technology that allows miniature microchips to move on their own using the energy from tiny rain droplets. The team, led by scientist Chang, found that falling water can propel small chips across surfaces without any external power source. The discovery could open new possibilities in the field of micro-robotics and self-assembling electronics, where moving components without wires or batteries has long been a challenge. While the research is still in early stages, scientists say the principle is sound and could eventually be applied in medical devices or environmental sensors. Here's a leading science and tech story. Independent benchmarks tracking more than 300 large language models show that open source systems have closed much of the performance gap with proprietary models this year. Platforms comparing tools such as Llama, DeepSeek, and others against commercial offerings like GPT and Claude now rank several open alternatives at enterprise grade, meaning organizations can deploy them without recurring API fees or reliance on a single vendor. The shift is significant for researchers and businesses alike, since it broadens access to powerful language technology. Analysts say the competitive pressure from open source development is also pushing closed source providers to accelerate their own updates. Moving on to our next item. American Rheinmetall and Harbinger announced a partnership to deliver robotic and uncrewed ground vehicles for the United States Department of Defense. The collaboration combines Rheinmetall's mission system integration, expertise with Harbinger's drive-by-wire, hybrid electric, autonomy-ready chassis platform. The deal reflects growing military investment in autonomous ground mobility as defense agencies seek vehicles that can operate without crew in high-risk environments. Separately, the autonomous vehicle industry has been debating so-called world models, an AI architecture approach that has gained attention following earlier waves of interest in end-to-end and vision language action systems for intelligent driving. Next, another item from across research and industry. The global sensor integration gateway market is projected to expand significantly in the coming years, with North America expected to lead growth thanks to rapid technological advancement in the United States and Canada. Europe is forecast to follow closely, driven by industrial automation in Germany, France, the United Kingdom, and Italy. These gateways sit at the heart of digital physical integration, connecting physical sensors to digital networks and cloud platforms. Analysts say rising demand from manufacturing, logistics, and smart infrastructure is pushing adoption across all major regions, though precise market size figures remain subject to variation by research source. One more before we wrap. The advanced air mobility industry continued to expand its regulatory and commercial foundations in 2025 and into 2026, with Arizona's Senate Bill 1307 taking effect in September 2025 to establish a legal framework for vertiports and air taxi operations in the state. Analysts expect flying cars and eVTOL aircraft to become more deeply woven into urban transport systems by 2030. Though widespread daily use remains a goal rather than a reality. On the hardware side, startups are diversifying vehicle concepts, with Olanaut unveiling a teaser for an air bike that combines motorcycle styling with vertical takeoff technology, and Doroni continuing to develop its AWatch-1 X-Personal eVTOL craft.
Today's program is brought to you by Lantern Light AI. This newscast was automatically generated using custom software written in Python and JavaScript that Chris Morley built from scratch using Claude Code. The newscast content is automatically generated from internet sources. The realistic avatar is animated by AI. The look of the avatar is customizable using one headshot image as the input, and it can be a real person or an imagined one. This newscast features an imagined avatar. Any similarity to real people is purely coincidental. Please note that Chris Morley is a seasoned software architect currently available for inquiries seeking help using AI to build, run, and maintain modern web applications, cloud systems, databases, streaming data pipelines, search engines, interactive 3D graphics, as well as other high-performance software services at scale. If the avatar or the newscast format interests you, and you would like to see something like this customized for your business use case, please email Chris Morley at chris.morley@lanternlight.ai. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. More science, tech, and AI news coming soon. Thanks for watching.